Everyone, this morning we'll be answering the question of what happens when salt dissolves in water. Alright, salt, an ionic compound dissolving in water, a polar molecule. Alright, salt, NaCl, as a common salt, as an ionic, that means it is formed by the transfer of the electron from sodium to chlorine, leading to the formation of sodium ion and chloride ion. Of course, that is why that's how we come about the formation of sodium chloride. Right? And water is a polar molecule, like I said earlier. That is, it has a partially negative side, as we see, and a partially positive side. Partially positive side of hydrogen, while the partially negative side of oxygen. So if I pour my salt in my water, what I have is a clear solution, that is a completely dissolved salt in water. But then in the science, what really happened is this: the partially positive side of hydrogen here attacks the chlorine and breaks it. Alright? While the partially negative side here attacks the sodium side of my sodium chloride and also breaks it. So what are we going to have? We have a completely dissociated sodium chloride. That is, the chlorine has been broken off by the partially positive side of my water, which is the hydrogen side, and the sodium has also been broken off by the partially negative side of my water, which is the oxygen side. Okay, so we have a completely dissolved solution. Alright, and of course, if I evaporate this, I can get my salt back, which means that the dissolution of salt in water is a physical change. That is, it is easily reversible. Don't forget I said it again. This dissolution of salt, common salt as we call it, in water is a physical change. I can easily reverse it, and no loss of mass at all, because the amount of salt I poured inside this place is still remaining, and by the time I evaporate, I can get my water on one side and still get my salt. So it is a physical change, and the dissolution is brought about by the partially positive side of water attacking the chlorine and the partially negative side attacking the sodium, thereby breaking the ionic bond. Thank you.